Hi folks, rainy day here, so I'm going to make some soup and get it pressure canned. So come along for the journey. What kind of soup are we making? Well, we are going to be making creamy cauliflower soup with onions because I don't have the leeks. Look at the size of this cauliflower. Yeah, this is huge. I bought it from the Mennonites yesterday when we were out on our little journey. And it was $5, so I picked up 2 of them. So I am going to be making the soup, and then we're gonna have a little meal with this, and I'm also going to freeze some, vacuum seal it, longer term food storage. So let's go make some soup. Well, I wasn't gonna make you sit and watch me chop up a whole bunch of cauliflower and onions and stuff, but I pulled up a recipe on Pinterest, and so I'm kind of going along the lines of the Pinterest recipe, and I'll show you what else I added in there. Some gorgeous spring onions, some fresh garlic, 4 cloves, some bouillon chicken cubes. I put 3 of them into that pot, 2 large bay leaves. Instead of the heavy cream, I used the skim powder milk. Used about, I'd say, a half a cup of this. Fresh cracked pepper, and to give it a little bit more of that onion flavor with the added salt, I put in 1 packet of this. And then from in the herb garden, parsley, and I also put in some sprigs of fresh thyme. Yum, that is delicious. So let's get our jars ready, get our pressure canner ready, and let's can this up. Yeah, it is delicious. Okay, so I have these 500 ml jars that I'm going to use. And remember, when you put anything into the pressure canner, it's gonna sterilize everything for you. So there's really no need to be washing your jars. You just want to make sure that you don't have any fats on the ring, around the rim, that will inhibit your seal. So let's fill some jars. Okay, so we have our funnel, a ladle, and oh, I should mention that I did use the immersion blender. This thing. So, soup is still hot, so I'm not going to put the rings on yet. Just going to put it aside, let it cool off. Make sure I leave enough space. You know what else would be really yummy in this? Bacon. I did add some bacon grease in here too. Okay, looks like I'm gonna need another jar. I got my 4 jars here. Waiting for them to cool down. Then once they're cool, then we can put the lid and the lid on and head to the pressure canner. Alright folks, here's our soup, and I cleaned the rim with vinegar just in case there was any particles on there prior to putting the lid on. Sorry, the seal and the lid on, and I have some beans ready to go, but I'm not going to put the beans into the pressure canner because they don't need to go into the one for 90 minutes. So that is going to be done separately in my electric power quick pot. And more soup, and then I have ham. So what I had done with the ham originally was I didn't have enough jars to go into my pressure canner. And so I froze these jars. So they've been sitting out all day. And they're almost at room temperature. They've got a little bit of condensation, so I'm going to wait a little bit and then we'll be able to go into the pressure canner. The only problem is now I have 6 jars of the ham, 4 jars of the soup, that's 10 jars, and on the bottom of my canner I fit 8. So that would leave 2 on the top, so I either have to put in fillers of just empty jars or find something else to can up. Alright, they're going in. So making sure their lids are real loose. And there's no broth in the ham at all. I just raw packed it at the time. I've done quite a few pressure canning sessions since my first one. If you have not seen my first one, when I first pressure canned chicken, you'll have to go and check that video out because I was freaking out. I was very nervous. So they're in there. Now this is where we go and put on the second layer. If you can see how much water I have in there. Don't need a whole lot of water. I'd say it's about 1.5 inches from the bottom of the jars. Layer on. Okay, here's the lasagna you've been waiting for, Allie. Get over here. Oh, it turned out perfect. Alright folks, and here's the end product after everything has been cooled down. We've got our cauliflower soup, 0821. Thanks for watching. This soup is absolutely delicious. Go check out some recipes on Pinterest. There's all different ones. Beautiful, amazing. And here's the batch that I just finished last night. I made meatloaf. Oh man, I can't wait to open one of these up. I also made corned beef and Black Forest ham. Yeah, I've been canning like crazy. Thank you for watching.